Hello everyone, I'm Shravan Puttigunta, CEO of Hyperspec AI. Our mission is to revolutionize geospatial intelligence with advanced technology, providing high-quality, actionable multimodal data. In 2018, California had a fire that ravaged 2 million people, burning 25,000 homes, leaving 800,000 people without power and a $2 billion bill to PG&E from regulatory bodies. Overburdened by this gargantuan task, PG&E almost filed bankruptcy. We believe people want to live in functional and efficient cities that prioritize their quality of life. We exist to provide transportation companies with actionable geospatial intelligence through high-frequency multimodal data. Incumbent geospatial data providers such as NV5 fail to provide timely multimodal data with the ability to see under the tree canopies. NV5 surveys the energy grid once every 6 months and is unable to refresh the data more frequently than that. Planet Labs has a daily coverage but is unable to provide a resolution better than 30 centimeters per pixel. At their core, utility companies need to survey 185 million poles nationwide in order to make sure they're built according to code. This means they need to inspect the pole for vegetation ingress, tilt, warping, abnormal structures, anomalies in temperatures, or abnormal tension on something leaning on the power lines. Our unique solution is essentially capturing multimodal geospatial data using a mix of customer fleet vehicles and rideshare vehicles equipped with LiDAR, hyperspectral cameras, and RTK GPS sensors. On our backend in the cloud, we use a proprietary large vision model called RoadGraph that essentially converts the sensor data into geospatial analytics. This data is made available to our customers through our marketplace. My founding experience includes interning at Hewlett-Packard at the age of 13, being the author on 8 patents, being an early employee at a billion-dollar startup called Samba TV, being the founding CEO at Civil Maps, helping build HD maps for self-driving applications. And at Hyperspec AI, I've assembled a team of highly talented individuals that with the focus on mapping and artificial intelligence, with different segments such as product, engineering, operations, and research as well. Currently, we've deployed a couple vehicles in the Bay Area, and so far we mapped about 40% of Bay Area roads. We're averaging about 400 to 500 kilometers per day per car, and we've reduced the surveying cost from $2.50 per mile to $2 per mile. Our prospective market for integrating sensor kits is around 400,000 fleet vehicles from across 30 utility companies, and then 2 million Uber vehicles across North America and Europe. Our monetizations initially focused on data acquisition, but it's quickly transitioning to map analytics. In 2024, roughly 70% of our revenue comes from data acquisition, but by the year 26, we'll have 90% of our revenue coming from the map licensing. So this is a big market. Collectively, the top 10 utility companies generate about 1.2 trillion in revenue per year, and this is growing at a 56% year-over-year rate. Demand for AI, data centers, GPUs, electric vehicles will only accelerate this in the future, and it's our job to basically help build the foundation for ensuring the infrastructure keeps up with the demand. Also, every utility company has around 200 subcontractors that specialize in inspections, maintenance, and vegetation management. So our plan is to integrate our sensor kit with utilities, but also ride-hailing drivers to create a robust data acquisition plan. Our initial market is going to focus on data acquisition, but as we expand into map licensing, we can target different segments, and then eventually when we have the largest multimodal data set in the world, we can train and license general purpose embodied AI models targeting the $2 trillion labor market. Although we initially focused on utilities, our data can be easily repurposed for different applications, so we can scale horizontally across different segments and expand our revenue with minimal operational overhead. So we're really differentiated by our ability to capture high frequency, high resolution multimodal data while simultaneously not being cost prohibitive. And then the cool thing is we have data ownership of the data, so we can find different cross licensing opportunities, which gives us a lot of upside on the revenue side. So our blended mix of ride-hailing vehicles and customer fleet vehicles gives us that flexibility, while having a scalable deployment strategy. With 1.5 million in the bank, we can retrofit around 30 vehicles. We can scale up our operations, expand our patents, and grow our revenue to around 1.5 million. And so we essentially invite you to join us on this journey to build more scalable and livable cities. And if you're excited by the work that what we have to offer, please reach out to me via email or LinkedIn.